Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about the power hour. So, I know that sometimes in business it can get so overwhelming and we just don't even know where to start because the list of things to do is so incredibly long. So, this is going to help you focus in on a few things to do every day for only 1 hour. This is going to revolutionize your business, and it does not matter what kind of product you're selling or what direct sales business or multi-level marketing business that you're in. This is going to be like gold for you, okay? I promise. So, there's a few rules with the power hour. So before I dive in and tell you about the power hour and what it consists of, I want to let you know that this is a time that there are no distractions. There is absolutely no multitasking, okay? So you have to be super focused in on just 1 hour. So if you have kids at home, put the TV on, get a babysitter, have your significant other, watch your children. You need to have alone time. So lock yourself in your office or your bedroom or your closet even, I don't care. But you cannot be distracted. You need to be focused in for just that hour, okay? And it's 1 hour a day. Maybe it's when your kids are asleep. I don't know. Like, you pick the time that's best for you or when they're at school. And then you're going to get a timer, okay? So you could get one of the like old-fashioned kitchen timers that you go click, 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 click. You know what I'm talking about. One of those, or if you're working in like your kitchen area, you could always do the timer on your microwave, or you could do the timer on your phone even. So that's what I do because it's just convenient and my phone is typically always in my hand anyways. But I will put the timer on my phone, and when the timer goes off, I know that I switch things. You have 4 goals with the power hour, okay? So you're going to be booking, keeping your team motivated, you're going to self-evaluate, and you're going to follow up, okay? So those 4 things are what you're going to focus on during this power hour. So, the first thing you're going to do is set your timer for 15 minutes and you're going to book. So you're going to contact people who are interested in being hostesses for parties, or you're going to contact customers and ask them if they want to earn free stuff. You're going to be spending this time messaging, calling, texting 4 to 5 people about booking with you, okay? Now, these people may not message you right back, but that's okay. You're just planting the seeds, and then you may get the messages, the replies to the messages later on in the day or the next day, and that's totally fine. But you're just you want to be sending those messages out if you're doing it through Facebook Messenger or text message. If you're gonna call them on the phone, you leave a message. That's okay. They may call you back later or the next day, but you'll follow up with them, later on. Okay, so your timer goes off. Your next 15 minutes, so you're setting your timer again for 15 minutes. You're going to spend this next 15 minutes contacting your team members, or you're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to either contact people that have expressed interest to you in joining you, starting their own business and joining your team, or you're going to spend this time booking. So if you don't have anybody that has expressed interest to you, that has talked about wanting more information or been a hostess before, or like a customer that just constantly is buying from you and you're like, hey, you should get the discount, you'll spend this time booking more parties so that you have more people more people in front of you, right? And more potential distributors down the line. Now, if you have a team, you're going to spend this time messaging them, calling them, and seeing how they're doing. And now you only want to spend a few minutes with each person. And what I like to do is I actually like to send video messages or audio messages in Facebook Messenger. So I have a pretty large team, but so I can't possibly get in touch with everyone in 15 minutes. It just would be like physically impossible. But I can break it up in chunks. So, you know, I might do my power hour 5 days a week, 4 to 5 days a week. And so I would just contact a handful of people on Monday, a handful of people on Tuesday, etc. And again, I'm just touching base with them. I'm seeing how they're doing. I usually go in my back office for my business, and I look and see everyone's numbers, and I will highlight the people that look like they may need a little bit of extra motivation. They look like their sales are kind of plummeting a little bit. Maybe I haven't heard from them in a while. I know something happened. Maybe they had a birthday. I'm just reaching out to those people, and I want to let them know that I'm here for them, and what are their goals for this month, and how much they want to sell. And I'm working with them to set SMART goals. Now, if you don't know what SMART goals are, SMART, Google it, and I highly suggest you set some for yourself and then learn what that all means, and you can help your team set their own goals. So you want to really help coach them and motivate them and keep them excited. And if they're brand new, I like to welcome them and say hi and let them know who I am and my position, and that I'm here for them if they ever need me to be. Your timer goes off again, ding, 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 ding. And now you're going to set it for 5 minutes, okay? Just 5 minutes. And this time you're going to get maybe a piece of paper out, self-evaluate here. How has this worked out for you so far? Have you booked anything? You know, what has worked and what hasn't worked. And if there's things that haven't worked for you, then you want to do something different your next power hour, because you don't want to continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and it's not working for you. You're not booking anything. You're not getting new team members. Your team is still doing really bad, or it's declining in sales. You know, nobody's excited anymore. If that's not working, then you don't want to keep doing the same thing and expect different results, because that's not what you're going to get. That's insanity, and you need to change it up a little bit. So make some notes for yourself. What has worked? What hasn't worked? The things that have worked, I would stick with them, right? But the things that haven't worked, don't do them. Don't continue to do them over and over. Also, what is so important here is that you really want to acknowledge hard work. So I have a Facebook group, a secret Facebook group just for my team. And this is an area where we really like to acknowledge people that are working hard, that are getting outside of their comfort zone, that are doing like incredible, awesome things. And we really want to give them like a shout out and like really recognize them for all of their hard work and their amazingness. And so you really want to make sure that people feel valued in your team. So if you have a space like that, or if you have a newsletter that you send out to your team and you want to highlight some rock stars that are just killing it, make sure that you're spending that time also doing that. So you want to make sure that you're what I like to call 20%ers. So 80% of your team will do 20% of the work. And then 20% of your team will do 80% of the work. 20% of your team are like your rock stars, and 80% of your team are just gonna phase out eventually. So you really wanna focus in on those 20%ers and keep them excited, and you will like learn in time who your 20%ers are. And once you're in business for a while and you've been in direct sales or network marketing, you get really quick and great at evaluating people and knowing if they're an 80% or a 20% pretty quickly. So your last 25 minutes is going to be focused on following up with customers, okay? So if you're doing this often, you're going to be booking parties every week. So you're going to be mailing out your hostess packet, or maybe sending in Messenger like a graphic that explains your hostess program. You're going to be following up with customers that have bought from you in the last few weeks. Now, we follow the 2-2-2 method, which is 2 days after they receive their product, you follow up with them. How do they like it? You're troubleshooting with them to see if, you know, something's not working. Maybe it's a user error, maybe it's your error. And then 2 weeks after they've received their product, you're seeing how they're liking it. You're saying, you know, in our business, it's, you got this lip color would look great with it, or maybe you need a new gloss because your glosses give your lip colors different looks. Have you tried our shadow scents? Because our shadow scents is amazing. I noticed that you love tinted moisturizer and you have really beautiful skin. We have a great tinted moisturizer. I would love for you to try it. You know, you're following up with them, and you're also kind of being like a personal shopper for them and letting them know like what products that you carry or have that may be good for them. So you're just following up with them again. Now, somewhere in between that, I like to send a thank you card. So that's something you can add in there. And then every 2 months, you're following up with them, because that's typically when people run out of product. They'll be running out of product within, you know, the next couple, like a month or so, if they're using it every day. So, and at that point, they haven't heard from you in a while, and they may want to order like a bunch more stuff. So you want to make sure that you're consistently keeping in contact with your customer base. So 2-2-2, that was the 2-2-2 method. And so this is the time, this last 25 minutes, that you're really just following up with customers. You're sending those hostess packets. You're sending thank yous. You're messaging people. Thank you for supporting my business. Thank you for watching my live videos, whatever it may be. If you don't have customers yet, maybe you're brand new, then you're just saying thank you to people that have maybe supported you and liked a post that you did on Facebook, or tagged their friends in your Facebook video, or watch your Facebook videos, and you're just letting them know, like, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. You're just giving extra love to your fan base, basically, right? That's the Power Hour. I want you to try it and let me know in the comments how you like it and how it worked for you. Please hit subscribe. Thank you for watching.